What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be doing the oil cooler plumbing. Hopefully it should be easy. I mean, what can go wrong? You kind of like remove the old lines and then put the new AN lines in, but we'll see how that goes. Last time I said something was going to be easy, it ended up being a headache. So gonna get the car ready to do the job. I'm gonna go ahead and start the car because to pull the oil cooler, I needed to get it on quick jacks. To get it on quick jacks, I need to put it on the ramps. I gotta start the car anyways because I'm gonna drain the oil because I have to remove the oil cooler. So it's pretty much like a oil change as well. Gotta love the E45 life. Oh my God, almost there. Still trying to drain this oil and not mess up my nice sweater. Oil is probably cold now. Whatever. Ooh, still light brown. Even after 4 track days with a little bit of overheating. I grabbed a second oil drip catch can thing because I would like to drain the oil cooler next. I have a feeling this one's gonna be really messy. It's over here. I'm anticipating it to leak all over here. Get a towel to prepare for spillage. Here we go. All right, the bottom one's out. Oh, I didn't see, but looks like the top one. Oh no, the top one is still in there. Let me see if I can pull it out. While I let that drip a little, let's take a look at the front. If you guys recall from my other videos, this oil cooler is behind the front mount intercooler. And when I did the install, that pipe there gets super squeezed or crushed. And that's why removing this oil cooler would be beneficial. All these tight clearances would get freed up. You guys see that? That intercooler piping was just all squished. Oh, it's still kind of like on a hanger. Ooh, shit. Where is the angle? Okay, it's out. I'll let it drip all over there. What I'm gonna do next is remove this power steering reservoir. So this is normally down way underneath there, but the supercharger kit kind of relocates it to be up here for some reason. I guess you need some clearance for piping or whatever down there. Anyhow, I need to remove this because the oil cooler lines go to the bottom of this oil filter housing. So I gotta move this to get to it. I already unbolted a clip. I didn't tape it because it's really hard to get to and way in there, but there was just one clip holding the oil cooler hoses down there, so that's already loose. I just need to get on this side and detach it from here, and I don't know if it's going to be easier to pull it up from above or underneath, but I'm about to find out. I'm going to use a Mighty Vac. I usually use this tool for when I do brake jobs. When I bleed my brakes, kind of just vacuum it, but it'll work here too. Need a place for this. Oh shit. My hose to the pump was kinked. And that's why the vacuum was just building up between the kink and the pump. As soon as I released it, it all started to come out. Oh shit. There's a lot of fluid. Ooh. Thank God for the rag. This is what I just removed. Put this temporary hose, which is just kind of like going back into nothing, just to kind of catch it for the moment. This was the hose that was attached to it. Still some fluid in there. And thankfully I put all these rags. I just dropped my glove. Thankfully I put all these rags here. Okay, let's not move that guy. All right. Doesn't look like I dripped too much, if any. I think the rag caught most of it. And the reason I took that reservoir off in the first place is to get to that So this is where the oil cooler hoses go into. It's kind of like at the base of the oil filter housing. And I need to remove that to remove the rest of the oil cooler lines. Alright, I got the top of the oil cooler hoses off. Very similar to the oil cooler lines going into, or the oil cooler lines going into the oil cooler underneath. Just a single bolt and pops off. Thankfully this one didn't have a lot of fluid left in the line, so now I gotta see if I'm gonna pull them from the top or from the bottom. I finally did it. Fished it out from underneath. That was not easy, nor was it fun. Definitely would not do that ever again. Here's the AN adapters. I already kind of pre-oiled the O-rings to kind of make sure they seat. Trying to do this with one hand. I should just go in there. Oh my god, it's not fitting. Why is it not fitting? Just like the old O-rings in there or something? Oh yeah, double O-ring. That would have sucked. I'll pull out the old ones. Definitely do not want to double O-ring that. Let's try this again. All right, now it's slipping right on. And just kind of like the OEM fittings, there is a bolt that goes in there. Let me see if I can at least hand start it. All right, there you go. All right, I'm gonna call it here. It's getting late and cold, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I have to pick up everything off the floor because my carport is not waterproof on the floor. So until the next one.